Yeah, buddy. What's going on, guys? This is Polo, and I'm sorry there's no game sound in this particular game because I actually have no idea. But I'm gonna tell you what happened. My new computer finally came today, and I am absolutely so happy out of my mind. Well, I mean, it's also like 1 in the morning, so I'm actually really tired, but believe me, I'm really happy. And I'm gonna say I got home around 4-ish. I don't know, 4:30 maybe. And then I was home for a solid 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. And the FedEx man comes driving up. And I didn't know that the box said Dell on the side of it, and I'm like, I was just trying to joke around with him, and I'm like, please tell me you have a box in there that weighs 30 pounds. He's like, well, I have a computer. So I'm thinking, well, that joke kind of went out the window. But I mean, he was cool, I guess. I'd signed the little computer screen and went inside and started setting everything up, and it took me about an hour. You know, from opening the box for the first time to actually, you know, getting the video, or getting the what am I talking about? It's so early or late or whatever you want to call it. I'm out of my mind. And it took me, you know, kind of forever to get everything hooked up, figure everything out. I've already got everything that has a USB plugged into all 8 of my USB ports on this thing. Oh, excuse me. And my first mishap, I guess, of having this computer was that I opened it up, and the first thing it told me to do was to plug in the display, and it was like, and one of the connections was HDMI to HDMI. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna use my HDMI cable, and this is gonna be awesome and stuff. And I'll, you know, use my computer with HDMI. Oh, sorry, yawn. Well, that wasn't quite as easy as it turned out, because it wanted me to use what's it, 1920 by 1080, which is, you know, like the highest resolution possible. And, you know, that said recommended. I'm like, but what happened was, nothing, like, it just showed kind of the center of the screen. Like, it showed, well, I mean, it showed, like, top to bottom well enough, but then the sides were chopped off. And so then I changed the resolution. I friggin' messed with the resolution forever. And then finally, I just kind of gave up, and I went with this resolution where I had massive, like, these 2 black sides, like I mean, like it was basically a square in the middle of my screen, and then everything else around it was black. Like, half of my screen was black, and it was terrible. But I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do until I get a new monitor. But then I go and I get the monitor cable off the back of, like, the Stone Age computer in the next room, and I'm like, you know what, you know, my TV's got a connection and my computer has the connection, I'll just go ahead and use the regular thing. You know, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Well, it turns out perfect, absolutely perfect. I mean, I should have just done that from the beginning. I don't know why I thought using you know, anything other than the actual computer cable and plugging it into the computer slot would have done anything different, but I don't know. I just had to learn the hard way, I guess. And then my second thing was, my new computer is completely naked. And what I mean by that is it had nothing on it. Like, I had to hook it up to the internet and get everything I normally use. But then, you know, still I have no editing software, no recording software, no software for my PVR or anything like that. So then I'm thinking, oh, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the transfer stuff that, you know, it provides for me, and I'm going to plug in my external hard drive to my laptop, and then plug that in, you know, and transfer it all over. So pretty much what I did was I transferred everything from my laptop onto my external hard drive, and then put that into my new computer. And then, well, I keep saying new computer, but for those of you that don't know, it's a Dell Studio XPS 7100. It's a pretty epic computer. And so then, after seriously 4 or 5 hours total, you know, of transferring all this crap. I get, you know, I'm gonna say about 4 hours. I, you know, get everything on, like, things started to appear on my desktop, like on my TV. I'm using my TV as my monitor. I think I already said that. I'm sleepy. Everything started to appear in the right place. Like, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's an exact copy of everything from before. No, absolutely not. You know, I don't know why it brought over everything, I guess, but except for none of my programs, nothing. Like, none of anything was installed. I couldn't even find anything on here, so I had to go, oh my god, I had to go through everything to get all of my programs. Freaking Sony Vegas, Skype, Total Media Extreme, Audacity, WinRAR, absolutely everything that I normally use. I had to, you know, go get, basically, and reinstall everything. Some things didn't work, so I had to uninstall, reinstall, uninstall, reinstall. It was an absolute nightmare, and I think I finally have everything down. I mean, I'm able to record a commentary, and then tonight I'm going to, oh, and I lost all my Vegas presets too, so I have to go in there and fix everything again. But I mean, I've used them so much that I practically memorized all of them, and my, you know, my video render settings and all that stuff. So hopefully I can get in there and fix everything, and then bring you guys a decent commentary. I'm really excited to see how fast this video renders. I'm thinking if it renders in like a couple of hours, I'm going to be absolutely thrilled. But yeah, so the specs of my computer, I don't remember the graphics card, but it has, it is, actually the processor's right here. It's an AMD Phenom 2 X6 1045T. Basically, it's a beastly AMD 6-core processor. I mean, this thing, the only time it really, you know, was trying at all was when I was, everything was finally, like finishing the transfer from the hard drive to the new computer. That was the only time it ever really had to go into tryhard mode. But other than that, you know, I've got the 6 cores, I've got 6 gigs of RAM. What else? I have a 1 terabyte hard drive that goes at 7200 RPM. And I made a video explaining all of this too, but then like near the end of the video, I like farted. It like ruined the whole video. I'm like, I don't even want to use this video anymore. I don't know, but anyways, this video is over, guys. So I will see you later. Peace.